What's going on, everybody? I am here with Mr.
Zachary.
And it's been a while. You were here, well, before I cut into this, shout out to my boy Casey, helping out I Grind Yu-Gi-Oh! He's helping him out, so
thank you so much.
definitely subscribe to I Grind. It'll pop up somewhere in the screen, but yeah. But my boy Zach, congrats, you finished
8-0.
8-0. You've been working all day. Where you find out all the time to play test?
I've just played I came back into Yu-Gi-Oh! After like a year break in November. About December, I read the Fire King cards and I'm like, that looks really crazy. So like in December, I started kind of play testing already. So I've been probably play testing for like 6 weeks. Gone through like a lot of variations. I've really just made an adamant effort to play at least a couple matches a day.
Okay.
Really trying to put the effort in. Actually, it's funny enough, I told my group chat that I'm winning this regional like 6 weeks ago. And they're like, no, there's no shot, Zach. I'm like, guys, watch. And
hey, you got proof.
Here we are, guys. Let me a quick shout out to BSB. Y'all know who you are. You guys really made it happen for me. A lot of input on the deck. We all talked it through. My main side and extra deck all had input from all the boys. So really happy to have my playtesting group. Obviously, shout out to my boys over here, Solo Games and I Grind Yu-Gi-Oh! Solid guys. But yeah, let's get into it.
All right.
So we played Snake Eye Fire King. So we played 3 Snake Eye Ash, 2 Snake Eye Poplar, 1 Snake Eye Oak, and 1 Flamberge. I feel like this is pretty standard. Some people were like, when I was originally testing the deck, were questioning why I was going to play Oak. This card's insane. When you play Oak, it also lets you, if you normal summon Snake Eye Ash, you can end on Appaloosa, and Blue Whale plus a draw, which I think is just crazy. It helps you play around Nib, helps you play around Bell. Like, it just does a lot to kind of help against the hand traps. So I really liked Oak. Really happy with this engine. I wouldn't change anything about this.
Wait, before you continue, yes. Why no Birch?
So I just don't feel like this. Well, first off, I wanted to play. At one point, I was like, I'm gonna play a bunch of cards. Like I'm gonna play like a 45 card deck. But then like I felt like I was drawing way too much non-engine and not enough engine. So I really kind of like whittled the down deck to like what I felt like was the absolute necessities of the engine pieces. Birch is a good card. I just don't think it like meshes so well in this deck. A lot of the times when you're summoning Snake Eye Ash, you're either searching Poplar or you're searching Ponix. Like there's really not much in between for it, right? So I never saw like a reason to play Birch. So I was really happy with this lineup.
Okay.
Next we got our Fire King cards. Honestly, like I love the Fire King cards. I think it really adds a huge element of the deck. It raises the ceiling a lot. Some people may say that they're bricks. I hard disagree, especially when it comes to this card. There's no way you can tell me this card is a brick. It just does so much. Dodges Veilers, dodges Imperms. I dodged so many Imperms today on my Snake Eye Ash because of this card. It's just absolutely insane. You don't mind drawing it, because you can like pop it with Fire King Island, pop a card, and get an extra extender. So this card is insane. Arvada is another. It's like an engine requirement, but the card's really good. In the mirror match, when you're going second, normal summon Arvada, it feels like a blowout a lot of the time. So it felt good. 1 Ponix, 1 Grunix. Wouldn't play any more. Wouldn't play any less Fire King monsters. I think these 6 were just fine. So I was happy with that. Then we got 2 Diabell Stars, 3 Wanteds, 1 OSS. I think this is the part of my deck that went through the most variations. There was one point I was playing 3 Witch, double OSS. And I kind of just like started whittling them down. I wanted to play 2 OSS at one point because like I wanted to have another card to search off of Poplar sometimes. But like there's too many hands where you're drawing like Diabell Star Wanted or like Wanted OSS. Like there's too many times where you draw 2, like you would rather it be another card because you're searching for it. So this package felt really good. I wouldn't change this right now either. Then we played 3 Fire King spells. 1 Island, 1 Sanctuary, just bare minimum. I was kind of playing 2 Island, but like the same thing happened where like I would draw Island, Sanctuary, like Island, and just like it bricked too much and I felt like you didn't need it. Sometimes going first in the grind game, you want the second one. Actually, my last round of the day, I played against Castira and he summoned Rise Heart and banished my 1 Island. I was still able to win that game, but I was like, man, that's going to be kind of difficult. This card is crazy. I was playing Skyburn at first. I just feel like this card has so many more applications. Maintains board presence, helps extend, like it just helps dodge imperms and stuff. Like this card is just crazy. Really happy with that too. Then we played some power spell, well, the 3 bonfires, more engine requirement. Card's there's not much to say about it. It's good. Search Snake Eye Ash is like my favorite play in the deck. You know, because like if you, so for a long time I was like Bonfire almost always searching Poplar, but you get Droll there, it always feels bad. So I started Bonfire, searching Snake Eye Ash. You get Droll there, whatever. At least you have the Snake Eye Ash to play next turn. You feel a little bit better than just having a Poplar or a Link Rebo. Some one-ofs, Call by the Grave. You just can't not play it. Card's crazy.
Basically a god card right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's insane. 1 for 1. I actually didn't draw this card today, but like in my testing, the card's good. Like it's just a really good extender, another good starter. So I was happy with that. This card's insane. I cannot say enough good things about this card. Like it is so crazy what you can do with this card. You can start your turn going second with it. You can extend with it going first. Like it really just does everything you want. Monster Reborn Princess is a crazy play. It takes off their lines of interaction while giving you a way to extend for free. So like this card is just really good. Then we played 12 hand traps. So I played 3 Ash, 3 Droll, 3 Nib, 3 Imperm. I personally feel like these are the best hand traps in the meta right now for your main deck. People are like iffy on Droll because like there's some matchups it's less than ideal, but like the impact of this card in the matchups that it's good is just so huge that I didn't want to not play it. Nibiru is crazy. I mean, like, I feel like this is a format where you want to draw 2 hand traps, and there's no better combination of hand traps than X plus Nibiru. So, like, I think it just kind of justified main decking it for me. So this was really good. I also thought, like, at 40 cards, there's a lot of games where you draw double hand trap plus starter or double hand trap starter extender. So, like, I was really happy with these 12 cards. I wouldn't play anything else over them. They all felt like they were really good. Do the extra deck next.
So confirm, this was a 40 main, right?
That was a 40 card deck.
Okay.
Yeah. So go with the force, work backwards. Appaloosa, Ambluale, Raging Phoenix, Zelantis as my Link 4s. This package is insane. You don't need Selena access code. This package is crazy. It clears like this represents game if they have 3 bodies on the field, right? Access code more often than not is going to pop 3 bodies, so it like ends up kind of being the same math, right? But I just feel like the application of these cards and what it helps you play through is crazy. Like the fact that you can summon their guys back face down off of this is really, really relevant. It turns off a lot of stuff. These are like your most common end boards. Like normal summon Snake Eye Ash ends with this, and I think that's crazy. I went through a couple phases where I wasn't sure if I was going to like line summon Appaloosa because I was kind of afraid of Talons, but honestly this deck can't play around Talons. There's just no way around it, so like I just opted to like make the most powerful boards I could going first, and more often than not that I included Appaloosa. Deco Talk Reinsel.
Yu-Gi-Oh players, it is time in the round. Please continue to the end of the current phase.
My first round of the day.
If you have a time extension,
my first round of the day, I summoned this back off of Ambluale. I drew a card. It was Nibiru. He was able to play through all my other interaction, and then Nibiru blew him out. Like, that's crazy. So this card is just... Drawing cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is always broken. Double Princess. I know a lot of people play 1. I think 2 is really necessary. It's necessary for the grind. It's also necessary because of Cash Tira. Like, people are going to play shifter decks, and I personally think that Cash is a better shifter deck than Blue right now. So I just always wanted to have that assurance that like if I play into Unicorn, at least I still have a princess to play with. So this I think is really good. I played Double Hita. I think this is something that not a lot of people are doing. This didn't really come up at all today, but in my testing it came out a lot. Like there's a lot of game states where like you summon Hita and you just like represent a lot, right? Take Snake Eye Ash, take Snake Eye Oak, Flamebirds, whatever it is, right? So there's a lot of instances where like they kind of have to pop this with Princess on summon. Like yeah, like they don't want to do it because they're gonna draw, but like they kind of have no choice or else they just get flat blown out sometimes. So I felt like 2 was good. I also think there's some games where your openings are really awkward and like you want a generic Link 2, but you don't want to play through your other generic Link 2, so having the second one kind of comes up. So in my testing, I was really happy with Double Hita. It didn't come up today, but I would still recommend playing it. I still play Dark. Dark's just too good. Like you hit Diabellstar, you hit Link Rebo, random rogue matchups. Like Charmers are crazy. Played IPSP. Not much to say about those cards. Are crazy. Sunlight Wolf, cards crazy too. I mean, this deck's just full of crazy cards, but like the added advantage of recurring cards is really good. You can like tutor Kieran's into your hand without having to search them, which is really relevant. You know, pop a Fire King Island, then add it back. So like, that card's great. Link Rebo, just, you know, engine necessity. And then I played Grunix Eternity. Also did not come up today. Early in my testing, I really didn't want to play this card. I didn't play this card for a while, but like in testing, I found there's a lot of situations where it does come up. As you're like one of your last points of interaction, feels really powerful. Into established boards, sometimes it's really good. Also, this plus circle is just OTK, so like it has enough applications that I could justify playing it. Although I did not summon it once today. Then my sideboard, 3 Cosmic. If you're not main decking 3 Cosmic in your sideboard in this format, I don't know what you're doing. Like, it's really good into the Fire King matchups. It's good into the Pure Snake Eyes matchup. It's good into Flu. It's good into Cat. It's just good into Pearl. It's good into everything. Like, there's really just not a reason not to play 3. I liked it a lot. Played 1 Curry card, Divine Incarnate. Didn't summon it once today, but still, like, it's there for a reason. The card is a goof. Like, it blows out Kashtira, it blows out Pearly if you play out the random Pearly. It's even really good in the mirror in a lot of situations. So yeah. I like this card a lot. Double Lightning Storm, board breakers are good. I don't, you know, not a real lot to say about that. Sided Triple Bell. Bell is here like for the fire matchups, like Fire King and the Snake Eyes matchups. It's also in there for when you go first because it out Soul Release. I didn't get Soul Release once today.
Must be.
It was really nice. But you know, I always try to put this card in going first to play around Soul Release. That card just blows you out if it's the first action they do in the main phase. Triple Talents for going first. You know, crazy card. I went through a lot of phases with talents, like in the numbers they were in my deck. I was at 3 at one point, I was at 2 at one point. I finally settled on wanting to play 12 non-engine hand traps, you know? And so like that's why those 12 made the cut and these ended up in the sideboard. I really wanted to get to 40 cards the more I tested the deck, and unfortunately these just had, like, they didn't make the cut for what I was trying to accomplish. But they were good in the side deck. There's a lot of instances where like I get drolled, talents look at their hand, put them on very little, and I have enough interaction to play through the game. And then my last cards, which were my last editions, like I added these in my side deck on Thursday, were Bestials. I didn't get a chance to side them in today. I didn't play against Brandon, and I didn't play against Voice's Voice. I played Fire King Snake Eyes decks 5 times. I played a Salad deck, I played Flu, and I played Kashtira. So it was just never an instance where I had to side these in. But in theory, they're really good into the Voices Voice deck. They're good into gimmick lock decks. Like, I just feel like they made sense for what I wanted them to cover. And if I had played those matchups, I think that they would have been good. But yeah, that's my deck. Was really happy with it overall. Wouldn't change anything in the main deck. I don't think I'd change anything in the extra. Maybe the side could use some tweaking, but all in all, you can't really complain about an 8-0 finish. So
yeah, that's true.
You know, so yeah, I was happy with the deck.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Wonderful addition to your accolades.
Thank you.
And hopefully see you do more in the future.
Will do, guys. Appreciate you.